The Galaxy A55 5G is the latest mid-range device from Samsung, and we've been reviewing it for a while now. We recently released a how-to video about dual SIM cards, and today I wanted to walk you through using an SD card with an A55. The video will be split into a few sections, including formatting, saving photos, moving files, configuring streaming apps, and moving games. You'll find the chapter times in the description below, so feel free to jump to a section you're interested in straight away. We'll obviously need a memory card. It's the microSD type, so the small ones. I'll use a Samsung Evo Plus 64GB one. It's just under £12 on Amazon right now, link in the description below. But you can use any microSD card, like the 128GB one from SanDisk, or any other brand up to 1TB. We also need a SIM ejector tool, either one which came with the device, or the one I have, which is from the Nothing Phone 2A. Unfortunately, since the A55 only has 2 slots in the SIM card tray, we'll have to remove the secondary SIM card. The first slot is just for the SIM card, and the microSD card won't fit here either. So we'll put a nano SIM card there. And let's put the microSD card in slot 2. Just make sure to have the pins upwards. Let's put it back in, aligning with the hole on the left accordingly. As soon as you insert it, a pop-up window appears with the SIM manager as I removed one of the cards. More on that in the other video. And there's also a message in the notification shade that the SD card was inserted, so let's check it out. Once you click open, it will show you what's on the card. In my case, it's the one I used with the previous model, the A54. And I've already moved all the files off of it. So let's format it, as it's always the best practice. Just click on the hamburger menu in the top right and select Format. Make sure no important data is there, as you'll lose it. For a few moments, it will look like there's no SD card, so we'll have to be a bit more patient than I was. And a moment later, a notification will appear about the card being formatted. It will have the usual folder structure for Android devices with the Downloads folder, Pictures folder, etc. Let's check the storage now. Going back a screen, let's find Device Care, which will display the current storage left. You can then click on Storage, and you can see I currently have 60% of storage used on internal storage. To check the SD card storage, you need to swipe left near the top of the screen, and you can see it's empty. Now, how can we make use of the SD card storage? It will depend on what you want to move there. The easiest thing to do is to start saving photos and videos on the SD card. Luckily, as soon as you open the camera app, it will ask you if you want to change the location. As soon as you click change it, any future photos or videos will go to the SD card instead. Well, except for burst shots and animated GIFs. If you want to change it later on, click on the settings cog in the top left corner and scroll all the way down to storage location. It should say SD card, as we've just changed it, but you can change it whenever you want. If you want to move your photos to the SD card, go to the My Files app, which should be in your Samsung folder. Select internal storage, as that's where you want to move your files from. Go to the DCIM folder, where your photos should be. Open the camera folder, and here you can click on the hamburger menu again, click edit and press the All button on the left. This should select all the images. You can pick which files you want instead. A menu at the bottom will appear, and you can press Move there. You'll now have to find the correct folder. We're in the internal storage now, but we want to go to a level above. So let's press the Home item and select SD card. Here we can go to the DCIM folder, Camera, and once we press Move, the photos should move to the right folder. You can use the same method to move any other files, be it movies, videos, or your music. But if you wanted to use the SD card to store movies from different apps, this has to be done in individual apps. In the YouTube app, click on the U icon at the bottom, go to the settings at the top, and in there you should have Use SD card. In my case, it was automatically enabled, but if it isn't for you, just change it there. You can also change download quality and enable or disable smart downloads in there. They come in really handy when traveling. Similar in YouTube Music, click on the profile icon, Downloads, then the Settings cog, and in there you can enable the Use SD card option. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get it to work with Netflix. If you go to My Netflix at the bottom, click the hamburger menu at the top and go to App Settings, there's the Download Location menu. However, despite changing it numerous times, it keeps on reverting to internal storage. I experienced the exact same issue on Samsung A54 last year, so it's either an issue with Samsung's OneUI or the Netflix app itself. It worked better with Disney Plus though, and the process and even menu names are almost identical. Let's click on the profile, App Settings, and there we have Download Location. Luckily, it doesn't revert to internal storage, so we should be good to go and keep them on the SD card. For Amazon Prime, go to Downloads at the bottom, click the profile icon, then the Settings cog, Stream and Download, and enable download videos to SD card. Similar with Amazon Music, go to Settings, Music Settings, and there you can change both the download quality as well as the location, either internal or external. Happy days! You can also move apps and games to the SD card. To do that, go to Settings, scroll all the way to Apps, and there pick an app or a game. Let's try with Call of Duty Mobile, which uses over 4 GB of storage. Once you're in the app screen info, scroll down to Storage, and you can change the storage location to SD card. However, please note that it can take more than 10 minutes to move a large app like this. I stopped filming after 5 or so minutes, but you just have to be patient. Once it's moved, you'll see that the game was moved to the SD card. You can do the same with games like Asphalt Extreme. This one is around 1.5 GB in size, and it took around 4 minutes, so it definitely depends on the game size. However, please be mindful that SD cards are slower than internal storage, so for games and apps focused on performance, you might want to avoid doing that. And that's it for today's video. Let us know in the comments below if you have any questions, leave us a like if this video helped you, and make sure to subscribe to not miss future videos from us. We have unboxings, setup videos, how-to guides and reviews of all kinds of consumer electronics, and there's a few new devices we're reviewing with Matteo right now. But for now, thanks for watching.